Are you feeling that intense heat pop up? And I'm not talking about the weather. When hot flashes pop up, it can stop us dead in our tracks. But you're not alone, and you don't have to tough it out all by yourself or immediately reach for medication. Today, I'm talking about 3 powerful strategies that are grounded in how our bodies actually work during menopause. These go beyond surface fixes, and you can start implementing them today to get some real relief. Hello, everyone. I am Christine. I am a holistic nutritionist and the creator of this channel, HealthyHerMidlife, and the blog, HealthyHerMidlife.com. If you're ready to understand your body better during menopause and what natural solutions to your menopause symptoms, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Okay, let's start. Tip number 1, master your body's thermostat using strategic cooling. My first tip is about strategic cooling, and I'm not talking about turning down the AC or turning on fans. During perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause, fluctuating estrogen levels really messes with our brain's thermostat, also known as the hypothalamus. It becomes overly sensitive. So small shifts in temperature can trigger an overreaction, causing our brains to trigger hot flashes, sweating, night sweats, and that's your body's attempt to cool down fast. So an action step you can take here is to cool from within. Sip on chilled herbal teas that are known to help with the body's thermostat. Think sage, which is traditionally used for sweating, peppermint, which is naturally cooling, or even motherwort, which is calming. Keep a picture of these infusions in your refrigerator for when those hot flashes are going to strike. And hydration is key. Sometimes dehydration can mimic hot flashes. And today I'm going to show you a sage lemon herbal infusion tea that's super delicious and easy to make. Are you ready? Let's go. So my microphone cut out during this segment of the recording, but basically let me walk you through it. I steeped about 15 fresh sage leaves in boiling water. So boil the water, about 8 cups of water first, and then add the sage leaves, turn off the heat, let it cool down, and then you're going to pour all of that into a pitcher. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to take 2 lemons and squeeze all the juice out of that. Lastly, if you want, you can add some sweetener. I used a couple of squirts there of some agave syrup, but you could also use honey, or you don't have to use sweetener at all. And then you're going to just pour it over a glass of ice, and it's ready. This iced herbal tea was very delicious, nice lemony taste, a nice light sage taste. It was really good. If you want to make it into a mocktail for an even more of a treat, go ahead and add a little bit of sparkling water or club soda, and that makes a fantastic mocktail. All right, the second action you can take to master your thermostat is to dress smart and wear breathable clothing. Wear layers of natural, light, breathable fabrics like bamboo, cotton, and linen, or even moisture-wicking athletic wear. All of these are going to allow all of your body's heat to escape without trapping it in close to your body, and that's going to help you feel cooler. Wearing these types of materials is going to help improve your body's microclimate. That's the thin layer of air right around your body. It's going to help it breathe and cool. And a bonus technique is to just breathe. So when those hot flashes come on, we can get a little panicky. We don't want that hot flash, especially if we are at work or in public or with friends. It's awkward and embarrassing. But if we can just take some time to slow down and take deep breaths, that's going to trigger your parasympathetic nervous system. And that is the part of your nervous system that calms you down. Hand on your chest and breathe in for 4 counts and breathe out for 4 counts.
Meal planning doesn't have to be stressful. I've created the Busy Woman's 3-step meal planning guide to help you save time, eat healthier, and make meal prep effortless. It's totally free, and it's your first step toward stress-free eating. Grab your copy now. And if you're ready for personalized coaching, I've got a few spots left in my beta coaching program. Check it out while you're there.
Tip number 2, identify and tame your triggers. Really become a detective of your own body and how it is triggered into hot flashes. What is triggering your body to push the system over the edge? Here are some common triggers. Spicy foods contain capsaicin, which directly triggers heat receptors in our bodies. Caffeine and alcohol can also cause vasodilation and expanding of your blood vessels, and this will trigger a hot flash. Also, refined sugars and high glycemic foods can also trigger hot flashes. They cause your blood sugar to spike and then crash, and any major changes like that is going to affect your system and how your hormones respond. And lastly, stress all by itself is a huge and underrated cause for hot flashes. That stress hormone cortisol really affects and impacts your body's thermal regulation. So here's your action step. Become a trigger detective. Every time you have a hot flash or sense that a hot flash is coming on, write it down. Keep a hot flash journal and write down where you are, what you're doing, what time it is, what you just ate or drank, how are you feeling emotionally. Write all of that down. This is not about deprivation. It is about information. Knowing what triggers you gives you all of the control. You can choose to avoid those triggers, reduce those triggers, or suffer the consequences. Let me know in the comments, what do you think is your biggest trigger for hot flashes? My last tip is to nourish your hormones. It's hard to say. My last tip is to nourish your My last tip is to nourish your hormones. Hormones. Finally, let's talk about ways that we can nourish our body to support our hormones. While we can't necessarily block or alter our hormonal shifts, we can provide building blocks and support that our body needs. So your first action step is to embrace phytoestrogens wisely. Include foods rich in phytoestrogens. These are going to be plant compounds that mimic estrogen and can bind weakly to your estrogen receptors. Think of phytoestrogens as hormonal balancers, potentially easing the fluctuations of estrogen in our bodies. Excellent sources of phytoestrogens include soy products, lentils, flax, and chickpeas. Try to focus on whole food sources of phytoestrogens rather than supplements unless you are directed by your doctor to do differently. My second action item for this tip is to focus on foundational nutrients that your body also needs. Don't forget about magnesium. Magnesium is responsible for hundreds of things in our bodies, but it's also crucial for nervous system regulation. Think leafy greens, nuts, and seeds for magnesium. Secondly, don't forget about omega-3 fatty acids. These are anti-inflammatory, they're amazing for your brain health and your heart health, and they support our hormone pathways as well. So plant sources for omega-3 fatty acids is going to be chia seeds and walnuts. If you are a meat eater, you're going to want to focus on fatty fish. And lastly, do not sleep on fiber. Fiber supports our gut health, and that plays a role in our estrogen metabolism. The sources of fiber are going to be all of the plant foods, your fruits, your vegetables, your nuts, your seeds, your legumes, and your grains, all fiber. Did you know, by the way, that most adults, especially in the United States, do not get enough fiber intake in their diet? On a personal note, that's crazy for me to even think about, because when I log my meals in the Chronometer app, I'm getting almost 200% of the daily recommendation for fiber. That could be why I don't get hot flashes. So with these 3 strategies, strategic cooling, trigger tracking, and targeted nourishment, you can make a significant impact on the severity of your hot flashes as well as the number of your hot flashes. And if you would like a deeper dive into hot flashes and lifestyle changes that you can do to help relieve or reduce them, check out the blog this week on HealthyHerMidlife.com. I have a more in-depth article about how sleep, stress, and movement affect hot flashes. I will drop a link in the show description for that specific blog post. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And also don't forget to share this video with all of your amazing girlfriends. It really does help me grow and reach more amazing women just like you. All right, ladies, that's all I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next week on Healthy Her Midlife.